NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to bury him in the backfield.
Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And some space here. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, echo.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got Evans. The 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
One receiver to the left is Evans. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it second down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. A give to Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now here's Young. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Third and long for Vick. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Falcons send out their punter. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Vick now. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on second down. Vick buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
The Falcons on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Vick. And he'll could just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce enough for it here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On the ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Hey, high 7. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get them? And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he works free. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Vick. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the red zone now, Vick forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 17 yards out, and the Falcons get a bit closer. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down, under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down, Vic. Jones has it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Got it. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Here we go, D.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Blue down, blue down.
Here's Young. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, team six. Ready?
From the 29, Young. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You got nothing.
Young on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Vic readies to throw. Complete to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Vic. It's complete to Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 37. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Vic to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic escaping the pressure right. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Vick steps away to his left. He's going to let this go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. Young. Dancing to his left. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
They're running it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On fourth down, Vick. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Here we go. On the base. Check right. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Operating from the gun, Vick, that's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trevor Williams with a pick. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, and good.
He's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, Vick steps away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, touchdown Falcons. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Vick eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.